People don't want to see all of the politics. They've got enough politics with me and with everybody else. And they don't want to see it with football and sports on Sunday or whenever they happen to be watching.
Donald Trump contradicting Donald Trump, a tale as old as time.
You have to stand proudly for the national anthem. Well, you shouldn't be playing. You shouldn't be there. Maybe you shouldn't be in the country. I think it's had a huge impact on sports, a huge negative impact on sports. Let politics remain separate.
Because you see, Donald Trump can't stop bringing politics into sports.
Kaepernick's 2016 national anthem protests sparked both unity and outrage.
When athletes kneel in protest of systemic racism and police brutality.
But they shouldn't be protesting on the sidelines during a football game, especially when they're making $10 million a year for something that they'd be doing anyway for free if they weren't in the league or the NFL.
While he believes politics and sports should remain separate, if only he practiced what he preaches. He makes appearances at a Cobb County Braves game, performing the highly controversial chop, and at the national championship game in college football, and at UFC events with an escort from a close confidant and a man who spoke twice at the RNC, Dana White.
I've got to say, if I were the owner of the team, and I knew that there was a name of my team, even if it had a storied history that was offending a sizable group of people, I'd think about changing it.
Or when former President Barack Obama weighed in on Dan Snyder's football team name.
Presidents should not be telling the Washington Redskins to change their name. Our country has far bigger problems, ! Focus on them, not nonsense.
Donald Trump, who believes in birtherism, couldn't resist criticizing him, which makes the stunts in Iowa predictable yet hypocritical. Donald Trump was not given the warmest of welcomes in Ames, but it wasn't just the ex-POTUS. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis received the same treatment, as did Vivek Ramaswamy, as football fans tailgated the in-state rivalry, who witnessed history if they didn't leave early, as Kirk Ferentz, Iowa's head coach, tallied up his 200th career win. In addition, Republican candidates Asa Hutchinson and Doug Burgum joined their competitors in Iowa, adding more nonsense. DeSantis was followed by volunteers of his super PAC, Never Back Down, which recently fired staffers for being schmazzies. Trump, meanwhile, tossed footballs at a frat house. He would sign Farmers for Trump hats and flip burgers for show. However, one teenage girl told the media, "Wow, he's so old." When candidates flock to a football game, this message should not be lost on the American public. The Republican logic on politics and sports is always, do as I say, not as I do.